Hello everyone, this is Bobbin Threadbare and welcome back to In the North. Now you may recall that I found a document in the last video that explained that there is some money hidden on a windowsill. So I'm just going to jump over this way and hopefully find which windowsill they're talking about. And by the way, that is a gorgeous moon. Maybe it's up here. Oh hey, it is. And in fact, I can jump up here. Although there isn't much to do once you've gotten this high up. So I guess I'll just be heading back downstairs. And back on to the second floor. Did I hear a voice?
Just go away.
I did. That must be the maid I was warned about. And there's one of the guards. Lovely timing.
Huh?
I don't want her to see anything. It sounds like she walked in through another door. And here's the dumbwaiter again. This must be the second floor dining room. And here's another note that says Harkov is gone for the night, at least for the time being, and that he unfortunately had to miss his engagement with the Lady Isabella in the process, and oh my.
Help! He's got a weapon!
Oh no you don't. You don't get to alert anybody. Yes, much like the previous thief titles, civilians are relatively easy to knock out, even if they're alerted and aware of your presence. Now that those two are taken care of, we've just got the Lady Isabella herself and one more guard to worry about. Seems I found the attic. Guess I should look for that dagger I was told about. Oh, there's a page here. Ooh, it's half of a map. And an inventory of gold items. That'll come in handy soon. Sounds like there are 6 things to find when I'm in the catacombs. And there's the dagger. Anything in the rafters? No, does not look like it. Well, I guess that's it for the attic. Let's head back down to the second floor here. The other side of this walkway here. Yeah, you can also do the leaning into a door trick to hear what's beyond it. Although in this case, it wasn't quite as useful as I was hoping, since it took me opening the door for the other guard here to open hers. But that's okay. It's nice and dark here. She didn't notice a thing. Alright, now where can I stuff her body? Staircase should be fine. Although it's less useful when she's blocking the door like that. Let me try again. I'll just have to race her down. Close the door before she gets there. Good enough. Not making art here.
He said it would... What was that?
That must be the lady herself. Gotta be careful here. There's plenty of light. But if I can reach around the corner before she sees anything. Close enough. And here's her journal. Apparently, her husband died and she needs someone to protect her assets. She thinks Harkov would be good enough to do that. She's got some nice stuff in the... What is that? Oh! It's a hidden door stud. What have we got here? Intriguing. This will lead back the way I came. Yep. Wait, where does this go? I think the third floor and the east wing are assets that the map creator couldn't quite finish before he released. Which explains why there are doors there and nothing beyond them. Oh well. I mean, this map is plenty large already. Didn't really need to be that much bigger. And this would be that walkway I saw before. And here's the busted staircase. And this one's got the most detailed explanation of all. Too many people used this stone staircase, and so the stones fell off. And then a poor maid named Katrina drank too much and fell off the edge. By the way, I checked those rafters above the staircase before, and there is nothing up there, unfortunately. Broom closet. Ah. This must be the library. Enforced by Lieutenant Trumbull. How ominous. I want to make sure I check all of the bookcases here. I got burned on that on the last map. Apparently there was a hidden switch in the Master's chamber, which I just did not find. And that would have led me to a secret attic full of goodies. The missing 1,000 that I just didn't get. Anyway, there's actually a second floor to the library here. With more bookcases, but sadly, none of them are concealing any hidden switches, but there is this hidden necklace in the corner. There was another note about that. One of the previous guests lost her necklace, and I just happened to find it. Now, where to? I think I've explored pretty much everywhere on the north half of the second floor. So all that remains is going to the south half, which contains Harkov's personal chambers and the remains of the church. Just gotta make sure I know which way I'm pointed. This is a fairly confusing map, but I think that was intentional. Oh my. That door is unlocked, but I did remember just now there's something else I wanted to explore first, which is where this ladder leads. And it looks like it leads into the first floor bedrooms. Kind of creepy. Looks like if you want to get in from this floor, there's a stud down here by the vase. But enough of that. already been in all the bedrooms, so I just wanted to check, see what was down there, if it connected to anything more. What kind of ritual involves a doll, a vase full of flowers, and a dagger? And blue fire. That's not creepy. Here's the chapel. Huh. Looks like if I had actually walked through these doors, I would already be here. Lots of written word around here, but nothing to actually read. Now that is tasteful nudity. One statue, an artistic nude, all on its own, in a very nice reverential place. It's not just... I mean, I'm sure the paintings in the fourth are artistic nudes, but they aren't used artistically. They're used to have T and A in a video game. That's why they're plastered everywhere in every house like that. That is not tasteful nudity, no matter how tasteful the paintings themselves might have been. Ah, the bell tower. I figure it's time I had a look at the top floors here. Doesn't look like there's anything up here, though, and for some reason I can't climb up this rope. I guess since it's attached to the bell, that would make a little too much noise. But on the plus side, I did get another page from that church history book. So that's something, I guess. What's up with this place, though? Looks like it's in terrible condition. So who uses it? Ah, the other half of the map. Actually, if you put them together, you'll find out that the catacombs are a big loop, which is pretty helpful when it comes time to exploring down there. And you do have to explore down there. It turns out that the Harkov has hidden the gold bar in the catacombs. So you do have to find the hidden entrance. Sounds like there's someone up here on the roof. Let's hope he's not looking at this hatch. Oh good, he isn't. Gorgeous moon. And once again, I don't want this poor guy to freeze to death, so let's throw him down some stairs. There, that's better. And you know, there's something else about this. The archer enemies. I believe you can, yes, aim it just right, but I can steal broadhead arrows from the archer guards. It's actually kind of neat. Alright, I recognize both those staircases, so let's find out what's upstairs from here. Looks like it's just a bookcase. And another candle. Oh, but we can get onto the rafters from here. And there was a guy who said that he hid some money on the rafters, and what do you know? Here it is. Now I just need to get down nice and safe. That'll do. And let's look about getting into Harkov's chambers. just opens. I don't quite like the look of all that holy water, though. To-do list. There is a chapel sconce that looks like it opens something. I shall have to go back down there and see. That's the one with the big sarcophagus and the ghost, by the way. I mean, not like the main chapel in the big church area. I think that was his room key I just picked up. Yep. So it was. Anything in these rafters? No? No. Oh well. There was something about a hidden safe, though, behind a certain painting. And what do you know? Got Harkoff's ledger. And a desk key note. Apparently the key I just found was for a desk somewhere else on the premises. And looks like this guy's been using his ledger as a secondary journal. And it also says that the skull in the chapel, the church chapel, is not actually Father Grimoire's skull. So I will have to look elsewhere for that. But there was actually a hint in the church history book. It said that 'tis a grim thing we do, hiding his skull. A study. What else do we have here? This is a hint about that golden spyglass I found earlier. Oh, that door was unlocked. Neat. Let's have a look at this fake skull. Oh, and it's got the church history book on top of it. Although most of the pages are in fact missing. But this is not the skull of Father Grimoire. Still, why not? I think that's just about everything around here. So at this point, I'll go downstairs to that other chapel, the one with the sarcophagus. Assuming I can turn myself around to find it. Looks like it's on the east side there. But unfortunately, while I was recording, I somehow mixed up my east and my west. Which is especially annoying when the doors get in the way like that. Yep, guard's dining room. I'm on the wrong side of the house. Silly me. No wonder everything isn't where it ought to be. Now let's actually enter the chapel here and find out which of these sconces holds a switch. Now it said that it needed the weight of a candle to lock, so it's got to be underneath one of these candles. But so far none of them are lighting up. Wait. Yep, that one's lighting up, so I just need to take the candle off. And there we go. Now we can enter the catacombs. Could have done this earlier, of course, but it makes more, sense to actually go upstairs and find the hints that allow you to properly find the switches. Gotta do things in their proper order, you see. Now what's this? A desk? Interesting. Harkov's journal. Here we go. Ah, I see. Katrina, the maid who fell to her death, was stripping with Harkov until she promised that she would go to the authorities, was what she knew, at which point Harkov pushed her. And in the meantime, he's got a hankering for Mary now, so he killed her boyfriend, and meanwhile he's been watching her through these hidden doors. What a wonderful human being. And he's got a bed down here. I guess so he can stay down here for hours at a time, watching over his maids and making forays into the catacombs, which he has not quite cleaned out because there are still guardians down here. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Revenants. The Revenants are the copyright non-infringing versions of the Hammer Haunts from the Thief series. That's why they rattle the way they do. They can also take an incredible amount of punishment, and they cannot be blackjacked. And there's one coming this way. They take something like 4 holy water arrows to take down, by the way, so trying to use holy water to take them out on this map is more of a trap than anything else, because it requires most of your arrows to take down one of them, and in the meantime, the other Revenant will have heard you and will be hunting around for you, assuming the first one didn't locate you before you managed to kill him. That's 4 of the items there, and oh, another skull. Wouldn't you know it? That's Grimm's tomb. Hence the hint earlier. 'Tis a grim thing they do. And the other hint is that his skull and his body are no more than 2 chambers apart. And there's also a hint that these buttons here do something good, and that you don't have to press them in any particular order. Hey now. So long as I'm not interrupted. This will be interesting. Got some nice vases in here. And it's the gold bar. And here is Father Grimoire's remains. Now, of course, as I've said, you need to use the dirty skull. If you use the shiny skull, it simply won't work.
Thank you, friend. Now I can leave this place and travel to the blessed city. And here is your reward.
Oh my. A giant pile of gold and gold items. Man, you gotta love how Calvinist the builders are. They really know how to give you the material wealth. You know, when they say reward, they mean fiscal reward. None of this spiritual friendship crap you get from other churches. On the other hand, revenants. But hey, so long as I can just sneak around them, that's not so much of a problem. That's my 5th gold item. Looks like there's a skull in there, but we don't need that one. And there's gold item number 6. Of course, we're not completely done down here. See, this leads up into the bell tower. And in fact, if I took the stairs, there would be a secret door that would let me out. Back into the upstairs area. But like I said, we're not quite done down here. We haven't made the full circuit just yet. Apparently, revenants also take 2 fire arrows to kill. So that thing that I thought was a revenant, but which was actually a ghoul, that's even less powerful. Even that is less powerful than a revenant. Oh, great. Here's the other one. Well, at least I know where both of them are now. And since neither of them are in this direction, that means I should be able to open this chest here in peace. Then again, I can hear one approaching. Oh, and by the way, just for the record, flash bombs and flash mines, they just make them angry. They don't harm the undead like they did in Thief games. Alright, I'm just gonna go for it. I've already been around these sarcophagi. And that's the door I came in from. Time to make my escape. Well, that was relatively painless. Certainly a lot less trouble than if I had tried to destroy those undead. And hey, I wouldn't want to do Harkov any favors. But I believe that's it. Now I do need to go back to Trumbull's room here and drop the evidence and the gold bar on his bed. That's one thing. Here's the other. And with Grimoire's skull in his sarcophagus, that's it for the optional objectives. So it's just down, back into the cellar, past the pile of bodies, past the secret entrance into the catacombs. I've been through here, right? Right? Well, maybe not, but there's really nothing in between there and the bedrooms. So whatever. Go past the other pile of bodies there. Press the secret door to the hidden escape exit. And we're done. Oh, but there is one other thing. See, because I left that evidence on Trumbull's bed, we get this bonus scene at the end. See, according to the opening narration, that there is Baron Harkoff. And it appears that someone threw him from the roof of the manor. And unless I miss my guess, that would be Lieutenant Trumbull up there. You do not mess with a man's daughter. Hooray! That's most of the loot. Stealth score 12. Not too bad. 0 damage received. Also not too bad. And I'll see you next time.